Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Groupers will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So LSU's offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like,
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally corralled, but not before he picked up the first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Groupers offense has the ball for the first time. This place is roaring and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Using his legs, it's Craig. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
That's caught. It's Watkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, LSU!
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the toss. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the groupers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running to the left. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Anderson. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. Turning on the Jets. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. The powers through. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
He tries to take the top off. It's complete. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the groupers in the hurry up. Back to pass. Here comes the Heat. He'll pull it down and run. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sheffield. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The groupers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Keeps it on the draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The give on the inside. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Rides the back and leaves it. Trucks through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it to the right side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown LSU!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
No return coming here as he signals. Fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. Just ran him over. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Hurley. Forced out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
It's really frustrating for a defense. When you cover that first play, you knew it was going to be a pass. You cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On the run, it's Jackson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. The groupers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. Got room to work. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs...
Turning it on! Got the first down. Looking for more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. With the clock running, this should be the final play.